Divine Connection Marketing is a 500 Fortune company that can always connect you to the right connection. Check them out.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Great day, everyone, and a welcome to Divine Connection Show. I am your host, Deloris Williams, and we are excited that you are here. So what is Divine Connection? It's a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, vendors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. We would love to connect with you. So we have a variety of opportunities to share with you and for you to be a part. So if you would like to advertise in the magazine, you can do that. We do have page and full page advertisement, and we have one more quarter left for the year. If you would like to contact me and get your business, your organization in the next issue. We also have events going on throughout the year, 2 events, one in March, which I celebrate. This quarter, I celebrated women in our March issue. And the next year, we're going to be celebrating men. So definitely stay tuned to that. And then we have our October 15th event that is coming up this Saturday at Mebane Arts Center. And that is going to be from 11:30 to 3:30 p.m. We have praise dance groups, moms, vendors, and youth vendors. So definitely come out and support. We have over 30 vendors and over 9 different ministries that's going to be ministering, and 30 different vendors that's going out to share their resources and their products. So definitely come out. Again, that's Mebane Arts Center. That's going to be at 11:30, and it's only $5 to attend, right? So go to my website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events and get your ticket, or you can inbox me, or you can Cash App me as well. Or if you want to send a donation, you can do that. Cash App is lowercase I overflow. All right. So you can bless the ministry that way as well. And then on Wednesdays, we have interviews between the hours of 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. So we connect with the businesses, the entrepreneurs, the gospel artists, anyone that's doing something great in the community. So if you would like to have an interview done on our broadcast, please feel free to contact me by text or email and let me know what you do, and we'll take it from there. All right. And so awesome. The next biggest thing that's going on right now is Divine Connection app is now available. So you guys, if you want to go to your Play Store and put in Divine Connections magazine and download the app, you'll see my logo there. I'm so excited about that. I've been waiting for that a long time. And that's another way we'll be able to communicate with individuals and make it happen. So that's our new platform. So just download Divine Connections magazine. Okay. Awesome. And so great things are going on. But let's first go to a commercial with one of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
To love is to protect. The ones you love, with whom you laugh every morning, who are there to listen to you and wipe your tears in the most difficult moments, are your companions forever. The reason to live harder every day. Have you thought about how to protect them and protect yourself when one is missing? We know the most important thing is your family's peace of mind, so you and your family can dedicate this time to honor and celebrate the life of your loved one. Over the last 70 years, We have been there. Our funeral assistance plans can protect up to 7 people, regardless of your relationship, in a safe and affordable way. Our services include funeral services in the coverage areas, transfer of the deceased to a local funeral home, cemetery, or crematorium within the United States, transfer of the deceased to the country of origin in the coverage area, airline ticket for the plan holder to attend the service of his or her loved one. Protecting your family with a beautiful gesture of love.
Awesome, awesome. Take that information into consideration, because the best thing to do is to prepare in advance. Okay, awesome, awesome. So about Divine Connections, how do you stay connected with Divine Connections? You can subscribe to our email list at Divine Connections Magazine. Go join our email list. That way you can get updates and news and event information and what is going on. We also have our Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. You can follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections. That's one word. And subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections. Okay. And we will love to see you there. The magazine is out now. So if you haven't gotten your copy, go to our website and get your copy. You can get a hard copy or a digital copy. And we look forward to connect with you. And you can get as many copies as you need. They're $12 each. And then you can spread the word to your community, your family, friends, and your churches as well. All right. And next on our agenda, if you would like to be a sponsor for the show, if you have a 30-second commercial, we can put you on before or after the interviews on Wednesdays, and we can run that for 3 months. So the more time people see you and hear you and know what you do, they're up to connect with you and find out more about you if they need your service or your product. So definitely take that into consideration. If you would like to be a sponsor, it's only $150 for 3 months, and that covers you for 3 months. All right. So let me know if you are interested in being a sponsor. We also do 30-second and 60-second commercials that are custom to your business, your ministry, your book, your gospel group, and your event. So if you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial, make sure you contact us there as well. I'm also honored and blessed to have written my second book called The Key Connector, How to Build an Empire Helping People. It is on Amazon, or you can go to the link below and order that book as well. And again, the event that is Saturday, we will have them there. And I will also have my journals there. We also have journals if you would like to order a journal. It's called Making It Happen. You Are a Divine Connections. All right. And then we have our store. Our store is up, you guys. So they're in the store. You have shirts, we have hoodies, we have jackets, we have socks, we have pillows, we have a variety of things that you can check out and order and purchase. So go to bit.ly/Divine Connections Store. All right. So if you need a ticket for the event, that is October the 15th at Mebane Art Center, go to bit.ly/Deloris October 15th or contact me. We look forward to seeing you there. Again, there's over 30 vendors that you can shop with and 9 to 10 different ministries of praise dance and mime. So make sure you guys come out and support. And then we also have youth entrepreneurs as well. So I'm grateful and excited about all of our participants. So come out and support that. And that's this Saturday at 11:30 to 3:30 at the Mebane Art Center. Okay, awesome. So now I've also been nominated for Media Publication of the Year, right, for Dunamis Gospel Awards. Go to their link, and you can go right to the category Media Publication of the Year and click on Divine Connection. It's unlimited voting now up until October 27th, right? And you can go to that specific category and click Divine Connections and submit, and do that over and over again as many times as you can. Okay, so that's DunamisGospelAwards.org. So I am grateful for the opportunity to do that as well. All right, so that is our Divine Connections news. Now I'm excited because we have a great individual that's helping people out in the community and making things happen. His name is Mr. Shirrod. So we're going to bring him on in so he can share with you what he brings to the community. Hold tight. Great day. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing good. Glad you had it on today.
Yeah, I'm sitting here listening to all this good stuff you dropping on here, all these little awards and things. I'm like, shoot, what am I going to say? What do I got going on?
You have a lot. Definitely, you're one of the individuals that kind of keep us grounded and focused on what we need to be focused on, not being busy but productive, as you always
Okay,
say. Yeah.
okay.
So introduce yourself. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Okay, yeah. So the short version, right? So my name is Shirrod, the leadership locksmith, the professor, aka the growth coach for Greater Lexington. I'm here in Lexington. Well, I live outside of Lexington in a small town called Georgetown, Kentucky. I am a professor. I am a business owner. I am also a business coach. So one of the things that I do is I help business owners, entrepreneurs, leaders, really just to slow down, refocus, and reflect on really what's going on in their business, right? Like you just mentioned, just because we're busy doesn't mean that we're being effective. And the idea is that, as business owners, leaders, entrepreneurs, listen, we're being pulled in 1,000 different directions, right? We have responsibility on top of responsibility. And sometimes, we just kind of lose track of what is going on. Best thing I found, slow down, reflect, and get refocused.
I love it. I love it. So what got you into that arena of helping people in business do that?
As I mentioned, I'm a professor, so I teach at a HBCU here it's in Louisville, Kentucky. It's called Simmons College of Kentucky. And if you would have asked me, hey, when you grow up, do you want to be a teacher or professor and teach? Right. I wouldn't have told you, yes, that's what I wanted to do. But the Lord blessed me with that opportunity. After I got my master's degree, fell in love with leadership. Well, actually, let me take that back. I was already in love with leadership, but then I became obsessed with it. And then once I got the opportunity to teach at the college, that's really where I found my obsession came into more of that passion and desire to not just teach, but also coach, right? Because coaching it's just another leadership style, but it's this type of leadership style that allows you to help people get from where they are now and identify that next opportunity.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love that. So you're doing a great things and you're also an author. So tell us a little bit about that as well.
Maybe. I don't know who told you that. Yes, no, I am an author, a two-time author, actually, two-time author. So I actually had the great opportunity to connect with a great business network, the Matthew Business Network, led by Stan Matthews. And he had a project. It's called Who'd Influence You. Matter of fact, I have the book here. Right, see that nice, beautiful. Yeah. So this project was really a project that was curated by Stan Matthews and his mentor George Fraser, and it's literally 20 other authors, and we had the opportunity to kind of tell our story. The reality of it is none of us got to where we are by ourselves, and what this book allowed us to do was, when you became a part of this project, you got the opportunity to reach back, but also then tell your story to the future, right? Leave a legacy. So it allowed us to really just go back and to say two magical words, two of the most powerful words in the English language: thank you, right? Everybody wants to hear thank you. Everybody deserves a thank you. And this book allowed us to just simply say thank you to those individuals that allowed us and helped us achieve the level of success that we achieved today. So that was my first book, my first opportunity. And then my second one, I literally just finished this one probably a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. So that just got fresh off the print. But this is the three foundational mindsets for your now to next process. And what I found with this book, and this is literally kind of connected to my story. This book really tells how changing your mindset and then identifying where you are now and where you want to be next. When you connect those three or those things together, you really can come up with a blueprint that will allow you to see where you are in your now situation and literally lead you to that next opportunity. So this book literally talks about kind of developing the success mindset, the leadership mindset, and the entrepreneurship mindset. And those are the three mindsets that I have basically developed over my little life, right, of getting into the business world, into the entrepreneurship world, and the leadership world. And I've been able to build my success using these three mindsets to help me identify all my opportunities that I have now and whatever those other opportunities come from.
Awesome. I love that. I love that. And as I mentioned earlier, you guys, my app is out and he is one of the ambassadors on the app. So I'm excited to help share what he's bringing to the table to connect more people because we're definitely in need of, finding or evaluating where we are in business and where we want to go and how to get there.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
so he will slow everything down and sit down with you and help you walk out that blueprint process strategy in order to do so.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, man. It's always interesting. One of the things that I think is so interesting is that especially like with entrepreneurs,
Mm-hmm.
they say that 90% of businesses that start, they fail, right?
Mm-hmm.
The interesting thing about that is what about the other 10%, right?
Mm.
If 90% fail, what about the other 10%?
Right.
So I didn't study the 90%, I studied the 10%. Like, so what
Yeah,
were they doing?
that's
Right.
right.
And what I found is that a lot of those businesses, they had just a mix of cross-disciplinary skills, of
Mm-hmm.
skills, talents, beliefs, and they just had, this vision, and they use those skills and talents to really move themselves forward, right? Always looking for the opportunity, always looking to learn, making the
Mm-hmm.
connections, building the relationships,
That's
and
right.
just identifying where they could really make the biggest impact. But more importantly, making sure that they kept their vision in front of them. And
Mm-hmm.
regardless of whatever happened, they just kept moving forward. The biggest thing we could ever do in life. I mean, life, leadership, entrepreneurship, business, it doesn't matter. Keep moving forward.
I love that. I love that because when you become a business owner, you have your good days, your bad days, your challenges, and all of that. So regardless of what happens in your process, that is the big thing to focus on is to keep moving forward. You have to do a little bit at a time.
Mhm.
Get your tools together, your discipline together, and facilitators, connections, and tools and resources, and move forward.
You're
Awesome.
right. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So,
Yeah.
what do you have going on this year between now and the end of this year? Any workshops you have coming up, and how can people get connected?
I have a couple. Yeah, I have a couple different workshops coming up. I have one coming up in. Well, I have two coming up. So I have one coming up here. It's local though. It's at one of the colleges. I'll be doing a leadership workshop, really digging into the DISC assessment and how using the DISC personality system and how that aligns with leadership and how you can use that tool and that assessment to really identify your leadership skills and then just hone in and then
Mhm.
build on those skills. And then I'm always just doing different types of workshops here locally. I'm definitely looking for opportunities to go to different places. I'm willing to travel, right?
Okay.
So if anybody sees this and you need a workshop done, if you need someone to come in and do a keynotes or do a leadership training, I'm always available. I have very different systems that are very customizable depending on what the need is.
Mhm.
Anywhere from just individual, or if you're talking about team building, high team performance building, things of that nature, communication,
Mhm.
organizational leadership, all those various different kind of things that we talk about in business. But they're not all a one size fit all. Everybody's different. So,
Right.
but yes, I have a couple different things, workshops going on. And as far as the end of the year goes, I'm really just focusing right now on really getting my message out on this blueprint that I've kind of developed, which is the now the next principle, right? And really what it does is I really identified that in my career, in my life up to this point, I've gone through some things, right? I've had experiences. I've had some good times, some bad times, some hardships, whatever you want to. And in all of that stuff, I've realized there are four things that are consistent, but one thing is constant.
Mhm.
So the four things, it's life, it's leadership, it's entrepreneurship, and business. There's all those four things are going on. But the common denominator in all four of those things, Dolores,
Mhm.
is you,
That's
right?
right.
No, man, it's you. You're the common denominator in all those things. So with the now the next blueprint, what it really does is really identify and help you to look at all four of those areas: life, leadership, entrepreneurship, and business. And I just put it into this conceptual framework to let you identify, like, okay, so what am I doing when it comes to life, when it comes to leadership and entrepreneurship and business, whatever one kind of matches you at that particular time, and then just identify our gaps. We all
Mhm.
have gaps. We all have areas that we're looking to work on, improve on, and just identify what those look like, and then utilize the tools to start moving us in the direction that we want to go. So as I kind of close out the year, I'm really just honing in and focusing on trying to get in front of as many businesses and organizations that I can, just to talk about this different framework, how it can apply to their business, how it can apply to their organization, and how they can use the tools to turn around and look at where they are now, because we're all now, right? We're all right now in this particular moment, somewhere in our organization, in our business, in our life, in our leadership, whatever that looks like, what that situation looks like now. Everything that we're happening right now literally can lead us to that next opportunity. So I just allow us to figure out what that looks like by putting this framework in front of people and helping them utilize the tools that come with it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm excited about what you are doing. So do you have dates? And is it online, or you said is it live?
Yeah, it's all in person. Yeah, and it's all local.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't have any online at this time.
Okay.
Or kind of closing out the year. If I do, I would definitely post them. You can find me on my website. So, www.Shirrod, my name. You can also find me on the Growth Coach, Lexington.com. And then also you can find me on social media, Facebook and LinkedIn by my name. So I'll definitely, if there's anything that I'm doing virtually or any workshops or anything that I'm doing anywhere else, I would definitely post those. But you can also go to these websites to find out more about just the programs and different courses and things that I offer. And if you're looking to even book me to come and do a keynote, do a training or anything like that, you can also find those on my website as well. All the different various things that I can offer you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love that, love that. So what would you say would be the top 3 challenges that a business owner deals with?
Yeah. Yeah, it varies, right? Like there is no, I would say it's the gamut, right? You just all of the above. But what I've been, a lot of my conversations recently have been, and it just depends if you're a single or solopreneur, or if you're a business that has multiple, departments, managers, leaders, or if you have even employees or staff. So if you have employees and staff, I know one of the challenges is just the overall communication, right? Communication is always a challenge. Even when you are the best communicator, you still have the challenge of communication because the reality of it is that it's not just even what I say, it are the people on the opposite end comprehending what I'm saying. So it's just always making sure that the communication. The other thing that I've been working with is just even organizational leadership, right? Just understanding just how the environment and the culture of the organization really is impacting the productivity of the business and the organization, right? How do we identify the cultures and the behaviors that are necessary in order to achieve the goals and things that we're looking to achieve? And then lastly is just kind of even the generational gap, kind of sort of like, again, now that we have this kind of this transition between, our older generation and now our newer generation, the millennials and Ys and X's and B's and whatever the other those, right? That there's just always that gap. Gap of just communication and effectively communicating and being able to work together. So those are some of the things that I've been working on. I know that I have a couple workshops that are coming up to address a few of those different things. But communication strategies are always going to be helpful for any business owner. And meaning that, again, it's not just to your employees, but your customers as well. Making sure that, again, your ability to communicate with them on what it is that you offer, things of that nature, always a plus.
Awesome. Give us some information or tips on how to be productive versus busy.
So one of the things that I've done, right? So I can't just speak for everybody else without speaking to myself, because everything that I teach, I also have to practice, right? So one of the things that I do is I make sure that I write out my day, right? Write out a plan. We can have a list of 20 things to do, right? And the reality of it is that list of 20 is that's not going to get done. But let's pick the top 2 things, right? If we can focus on the top 2 things, the 2 things on our list to do that will actually literally generate more productivity if I just complete these 2 things versus getting through all 20 things, because if I'm more effective at one thing, it will actually lead me to be more effective in other areas or other things that I need to do downstream or upstream of my day,
Yeah.
because, and even depending on who you or the type of person that you are, like me, I'm an early riser. I'm an early person. So it's really understanding how you really operate. Where are you going to be at your peak?
Yeah.
If you're a morning person,
Mm-hmm.
hey, whatever your task is, your biggest challenge, if you're a morning person, tackle that in the morning, right?
Yeah.
When you're fresh, when you're motivated and you're committed and you're focused, right? Throughout the day, like right now, we're good. Like probably after this this interview, yeah, you can count me done.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't already put in 12 hours today, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as the day goes, I already know that if I haven't attacked my biggest problems or my biggest challenges in the early part of the day, I'm going to
Yeah.
have to roll that over to the next day because I'm just not going to be as effective. So one, make a list, right? Make sure that you understand what it is you need to accomplish for that day. And then two, know yourself, know when your peak times are, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not an early morning person, but you're more of an afternoon person, well, then just do things that build up, but make sure that those big projects, those big things that you have to do are right when you're at your peak, at your maximal potential, and then be able to focus and handle those at that time.
Awesome. Awesome. Love that. And so what have you seen with the businesses thus far that you've worked with has been their greatest accomplishment with working with you?
Um, I think the biggest thing is that when we have our conversations, when we sit down and we say, okay, hey, what's really going on? That when they stop to actually really slow down, it's amazing
Mm-hmm.
what happens, right? When we slow down and you start asking questions, what they thought was not a problem, they actually identify like, oh, well, no, that's more of a challenge than I thought it was. And that's actually leading up to the other challenges that I'm dealing with. So I find that when we just sit down and have a conversation and I pull them out, because sometimes we're so focused in what we're doing that we're so busy working in our business that we're not working on our business. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what happens when you slow down and you start reflecting. You
Yeah.
get out of the day to day, the busy, the go, and you pull out and you actually get to look at the bigger picture. So when I
Yeah.
work with my clients, being able to actually sit down, let them talk,
Mm-hmm.
through what's going on and just ask the right questions, listen, ask questions. And then what I found is, or what we found is that, some of the things that, might have been really big challenges to them, they were able to identify kind of where it started at, right? Because
Yeah.
they were thinking that this wasn't a big challenge. It actually led to the challenges that they're dealing with now. So then we just come up with a plan, right? And what I found the best thing to do is look at a plan over 90 days. We're not looking big picture. We're not looking 12 months. Let's just focus on 90 days because
Yeah.
we can do a lot in 90 days, right? Not looking at the big list. Just look at the 90 days. Look, one or two things, focus on that. Make sure it's going to address the problem or the challenges that we're faced. Focus
Mm-hmm.
on those, put a plan together. Let's check in, keep them accountable, and then making sure that they're getting the task done.
Love it. Love it. Love it. That's good stuff. Good stuff. So we will end with simple words of encouragement.
Simple words of encouragement.
Yeah.
Um, Simple
Anyway,
words of
anything else you want to share before that we've
uh
missed?
yeah, no, I mean I'll just, re-show my books
Okay,
again.
right.
Get the books. No, but I am really excited about the books, especially this one because it really and this isn't just available without you want this book, you gotta have me come because you can't just get the book and read the book and think that you're gonna get the information. You're gonna get it, but I'd rather you let me come speak, give you the presentation, and then give you the nuggets out of the book. So when you put it all together, you can
Mm-hmm.
really see the results, right? And accelerate the results because it's all about, listen, we're in a fast pace, things are changing all the time. And what this book does, when we think about these three foundational mindsets, when we think about the now, the next, it's all about accelerating the results when we think about life leadership, entrepreneurship, and business. But words of encouragement that I would have is, what I tell myself kind of each and every day is just, you know, my philosophy. And if you don't have a philosophy, kind of a life philosophy or kind of a mission statement for yourself, I would definitely encourage you to develop one. But I encourage myself every day with my single philosophy. My philosophy is this: it's not about being right or wrong. It's about being effective now, to experience the moment, to be efficient in the future. That's my philosophy.
Like that.
So when I look at my day, I'm looking at, okay, what am I being effective at now? So as you go throughout your day, where are you being the most effective? And what I have found is that in every moment, every opportunity that we have to engage with somebody, have a conversation, that is a moment. Learn in that moment. There's so much that happens in a single moment that we're so busy, that we're moving, that we miss it. So what I found, just slow down, experience that moment, get the lesson, learn, engage, right? Because what I found is once I've gotten that lesson from that time, that moment, it allows me to be more effective and more efficient in the things that come after that. Okay, everything that comes after that. Because here's the thing, wherever we are now, there's always going to be that next. What does that next look like? So let's make sure that we get the lessons, get the tools, get the information, get whatever it is we need now, because you are going to come into that next opportunity. And the best thing that you could possibly do is prepare yourself for that next opportunity. And I want you to be prepared because I want you to succeed.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for your inspiration and what you do in the community. I'm glad to be connected with you and the ambassadors, and also as an ambassador, I look forward to you connecting with other people as well. So as we can grow the app and continue to make connections, I'm excited about what you bring to the table.
Yeah, no, I'm excited, and thank you for allowing me to come on. Yeah, and I'm excited about the app. I was supposed to download it. What happened was, No, I downloaded it. No, I did it.
Okay, let's prioritize to be productive. We're going to be downloading Divine Connections magazine app. That's what we're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
I can get on him now because trust me, he's going to get me afterwards. Of all the stuff I need to be working on. So yeah, I'm grateful to have you. Awesome. Anything else you want to share before we leave?
No, I mean, just stay encouraged, right? Anybody who listens, who watches this, to stay encouraged. I mean, it's every situation is what it is, but the reality of it is you do still have a decision and you have a choice. You know, make the choice, make the decision just to keep moving forward, right? Just keep moving forward.
I love it. That is your words for today.
That is my word for today. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Thank you, Shirrod, for coming on today. Greatly appreciate you. You guys make sure you like and share this broadcast. He was dropping major nuggets, and he has awesome resources and connections. So make sure you guys stay connected with him. Thank you, Shirrod. Hold tight. Thank you for being my guest. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the #1 divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. And also don't forget, our event is Saturday, October the 15th, this Saturday at 11:30 at the Mebane Art Center. It's only $5. I look forward to seeing you there. You all have a great one. Make sure you like and share. Shirrod, hold tight. Thanks.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.